All right, everybody, welcome to the first tournament match of the Queen Bees. I'm in the booth with Sean
Good
Gretzinger,
morning,
and
everyone.
we're used to being here for the Queens, but this is our first week running a split division between the women, trying to get a little more involvement. That was a great idea Sean had, I think,
Well,
and
it's an experiment. We're giving it a try because we had a lot of ladies below 450 that were interested in playing, but they weren't as interested in playing the 530s that were out there for $100. So we're going to see how this works, dividing it into two divisions. Now, they did lag for the game, and RaeAnn won that lag. Marla won the second leg, and so we are playing 8 ball. And I will go out and put the
race
race
to
in.
six,
Race
I
to
think,
six.
right? Yep.
Yes, correct.
All right. And just full disclosure, we've also decided, and the ladies have been informed with these matches, that if they would run into the time of the jesters, we would be moving them over to table number 8, where we could still monitor them with cameras and keep you updated. But we will move into the jesters right on time, regardless of where this match or the queens during the following week will come up. And that's the case not just with both of the queens divisions that we have, but really with any of the divisions that we have. If we start running in, it's going to be a prerequisite that we already know that they'll be moving. And like I said, we do have the capability to follow them over to
Yeah,
table
and
8,
they
so we
and
can
they are
keep you
able to
updated.
that they're able to do that. We could still check on their game. We'll still be able to show viewers what's going on, but we'll be splitting it between the two tables if that arises.
Correct. And I've got a few things that I got to work on, so I'm going to let you
Okay,
chatter and let us know
very
maybe
good.
a little bit about Marla, because she has not played that long, from what I understand of her. Correct?
I know that Marla has played the Queen's event before, and she's a very strong competitor.
Yep.
She came out very strong, and then kind of fell apart a little bit in the middle of her match. She kind of gave it away, and I think she
Yep.
knows that. So she's hungry to come back and show what she can do. RaeAnn has also played the Queen's event before, and trust me, I've played against RaeAnn a number of times in league here, and she's a strong shooter. So I think it's going to be a good match. We are still looking at an open table here, as is common with the first game. Their minds are very active and maybe not focusing solely on the shot at hand.
Settled, right?
Yep,
You
they got
just
to get
don't quite get
settled.
settled right away.
Right.
And I think that's just about anybody when you talk to them. That's kind of how it goes.
Marla is looking at the 12, and she is going to give it back to RaeAnn with ball in hand, and she's got that little disgust. Again, she just,
Still open.
yep, still open.
All right. Our problem seems to be with our player 2 score. I got to fix all of those.
Okay. RaeAnn is looking at the 13, and I understand that. I think sooner than later she wants to get the 15 off the table also, so she has an avenue for her 11 or her 9 and 14 should she get up table. So let's see. She's deciding how she's going to navigate this, and with a little bit of draw, this would be perfect. She can get these balls down here that are in a little situation. Well, actually, she's going to go up now. She's going to leave that 15 ball sit. Looks like she's looking at the 14 all the way down. A little mishit. Okay, that's going to bring Marla back to the table. She has solids, and it looks like she can see the 4, I believe, or a sharp, or all the way down the corner on the 2, and that's the direction she's going to go. And that 3-5 ball actually looks a little wired.
Yeah, it looks good. I
Yeah, it
think that's
does.
probably a good shot down the rail here.
Yep, her problems are going to be the 1 and the 6, and she's going to want to get at them sooner rather than later.
Right
And I
now
think
she
that
was
was the
trying,
attempt.
yeah.
Yeah, but hitting the 15 kind of threw that.
She's going to have to go a different route here. I think maybe can you slip behind the 5? I wonder.
I didn't think so. From this view, it's hard to tell.
I think she can.
Oh, you do?
I think she could just nick the side of the 5 and leave it right tight there
Oh, as a safe. Yeah, I
on the
think that's a
rail.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good play.
Oh, well,
She
that's
went for
even
it.
better, actually.
Okay.
No, she
Oh,
didn't.
she's
Look at
gonna
what she did. She pulled
look
her.
at what she did.
Well, and she
Yeah,
got a little bit of a roll there,
she
too,
did. Yeah.
clustering up that set of balls and then bringing the 3 right out into the
Right.
open. But she was trying to get up top like she did there for a
Yep.
safety. So
Mhm.
good shot. Just a
It
little different
was.
approach than I saw. And I like hers better, actually. It's not as chancy.
Right.
And look at how it turned out.
I know. RaeAnn's got a little bit of a mess there now with the 9-15, 14.
I think
I'd
you
be
can,
looking for some kind of angle on the 13 to be able to break those out.
if you're not going to shoot the 10 here, and she might, but if she
She could just
didn't like the
safety
10,
back. Yeah.
you could play a
The
little right
15.
spin,
Mm-hmm.
come behind the 15, and have it just slide up behind that 9-14.
Right,
You see
right.
what I'm saying?
I do.
Just a
And
little
that's
rotation.
probably the best shot right here. Because you don't want to leave the breakout of those 3 balls as the last thing you've got to break them out.
Yeah, she's going to go straight at it. It's good there, too. I mean, you kind of left that one ball.
Yeah.
I know it's a little bit tough, but that one ball does back cut into that side pocket.
It
and Marla's
does.
looking right at it.
And Marla plays aggressively.
Yeah,
Not
I
that
like
these
it.
2 gals know how to play safes, but Marla will play aggressively, which is fun to watch.
I think the first time Marla played on the stream, I actually told her, even though she lost, how much I appreciated watching her play because she did go for a lot of stuff and made it. It wasn't
Right.
just wild swings.
Right.
It was.
Oh, look at this. I wonder if she called the 3.
She
I'll
must
bet
have.
she did. Yeah. And that was not a bad attempt at all.
Well, so RaeAnn almost wants to look at the 13 here, but
yeah.
if you're going to get out, because
If
you
you're gonna
definitely
get
got to
out,
get
right.
behind this now
do.
again, right? She's got to draw it back quite a ways. Well, that's not going to help her
that's
at
not
all.
gonna help.
No.
No. And she wants to get a hit. You don't want to give ball in hand here.
Faith Eichmann checking in. What's going on, Faith? How are you?
Faith, I'm so glad you checked in because I was going to contact you about the queens or the queen bees, and it would be great to get you on the list. So private message me. I can send you the link with the sign-up sheet. We like to see, like I said to many of the ladies I talked to, I know so many good shooters around the state, and this stream should be showcasing that.
Yeah, and you know what? That's fine. You can private message Sean if you want to, or you could just commit right here, right now, in front of the world.
Yes,
say,
Faith,
I'm
you could
there.
do that.
Oh, look at this shot.
Wow.
I think, I hate to say it because they're my tables, and I'm supposed to be having my pro shop manager leveling them more often, but I think that rolled out.
It maybe did.
I think it did. I think she hit that line good, and I think it looked like it hooked away a bit. Well, RaeAnn with a great opportunity here. She kind of did not hit that the way she needed to.
I was hoping she'd be down. I was hoping she'd be down near the short rail after that shot, and she could see the 9 and play it off the 3 into the side and effectively move Marla's little ducks sitting there right in front of the side out of the way.
Little bank. Yeah, she hit it a bit hard. I tell you, Marla.
Oh,
savior.
Yeah.
That
Well,
was
RaeAnn just muddled up the soup here, which is good for her because Marla was coming to the table wide open and ready to run him out.
I wonder, our viewers went down. Did I scare Faith away? Did she run away now? I didn't mean it, Faith. I'm sorry.
Oh,
that was a good effort.
it was. I thought it was in.
I don't know how much she wants to make anything right now.
I know.
I think I would almost. It's tougher for RaeAnn to be able to get that 9 out of there than Marla needing.
Right.
I mean, Marla's got an easy bank if she sets it up right. If she really
does.
wanted to be aggressive, where I don't know that 9 has a pocket at all.
I would still be tempted with one of these stripes if RaeAnn gets the choice to get that 1 or that 3 off the table and move the other one down along the rail somehow. Just get him away from
Yeah.
that pocket to give her a chance to maybe
Well,
get at that 9 ball.
I mean, really, if you really wanted to shuffle the cards, you shoot the 14-6
Right
and
at the
run
6
into
and
the
run
3.
into him. Exactly.
Still had that shot. I don't know that it's going to help her to make it. We'll see what she's got up her sleeve here. You really want to get aggressive here. You could back cut the 14 over by the 7.
Mm-hmm.
Try and hold it 3 rails around to try and get into that 9 ball.
Right.
But if she cuts it the way she's going now, there's really no line to get there.
No.
She might be able to bank the 9 up in the corner where
if
she's
she gets
standing.
the right place, yeah.
Maybe. Oh, we're going to not
oh,
find out.
Oh,
'cause
we're
the 7
not.
got in the way.
Oh, no. And, you know, honestly, not having a chance to make the 9 ball, you almost want to concede. Oh, man.
We're going to be. Oh, I got to move that over. That doesn't work. I can't use that one right now. Never mind.
Okay.
I was going to say we're going to be on camera here, but we're not going to be on camera here.
Okay.
I got to fix that one too.
Okay. Oh, you know, and we don't have a problem with it yet, but you know what I forgot to do, which is like every week you'd think I'd remember.
Oh,
I didn't put up the
barricades.
barricades. So after this game, I'll maybe run out and do that. Just before we have somebody walking through.
Well, the nerves have gotten them a little bit here, and this game has been a slow starter. I'd shoot the 6 right here.
Yeah.
Come straight up table,
Yep,
try and bump that 5 to the side pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got this 3.
Because
She
you're
can
not
get
giving up the table.
She could have got it there too.
Yep. Oh, that was a
That's
scratch.
Probably the
Mm.
ball in hand. That's not a bad bank. Now that
No,
3 is out of the
yeah.
side, 8 goes off the 6. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
There's
you
plenty
gotta-
of room for that
you
8
gotta
to go
move
in past
over,
the 6.
Ray. I don't want to see her. I don't think she can shoot straight at this without. It's gonna be tight. I think I'd be back cutting it a little bit more
Yeah.
than she is. I think this is gonna go long on her.
Oh, well.
Is that double?
No, I
Looks
don't
like
think
a double.
Did you think
tap
so?
there. I should
Did
be-
you think? Let's
we're gonna-
rewind.
Like really quick, you know those that happen like that? where
Yeah.
it still stays the line.
Right.
Mine never do that, but I'm talking about when I see other people do that
Right.
often.
Oh, that was a nice
Try.
try,
Yeah.
but I think Marla's going to show what she's got here.
Well, I'll tell you, it is a little bit of a
A
funny
little
pattern
tricky.
with that,
Yeah, with the
that
5 ball
5.
there. Yep.
So she's got to think this through.
Mm-hmm.
I'd go 7, 6, and then try and.
Oh, well, this is maybe going to help or not.
Yeah.
Well,
This is why we don't run into things if we
Right.
don't have to.
right.
I
It
am
will
fixing the
go,
scoreboard.
but she's going to have to play the cue ball right because the 6 ball is going to go up against the short rail. She doesn't want it to go to. Oh, she's electing to kick at the 6. Wow. Yeah.
Nothing-
Marla's showing what she's
nothing to it.
got. No, that's great.
That's easy, yeah.
Yep. She did it easy. She knows exactly what she's going to do and she gets down on the ball. That was a nice shot.
Uh-oh.
Oh, she's going to be okay. A little bit of a sharp cut, but a little bit of a sharp cut.
I think she would
Is she gonna
probably
kick?
take something else. That's pretty tough.
It is. My partner and I lost a scotch game with the person in front of us making this shot.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely makeable.
Cutting it. We were like, oh, good. Look where she got left. And it was like, okay. She made it, so don't say never. Oh, she's gonna kick at it.
Well, I don't blame her after that
Uh-huh.
6 ball. My
Yeah.
goodness.
Oh boy, here's RaeAnn's chance to get on the board.
Let's get this first game
Let's
over,
get it
shall
done.
we?
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea. Ray double checking to make sure she's got the line.
Mm-hmm. First game to
Good job.
RaeAnn. I'm going to run out and put up the barricades.
Okay. I want to thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you get out there and share the stream. We really appreciate it. It's our first week running the Queen Bees. So the Queen Bees is the bee division, or just some of the ladies that didn't necessarily want to challenge the champion ladies that we've had in the Queens. So got a lot of interest in this already. And if you're interested in playing, make sure you reach out, get you on. Score is 1-0. RaeAnn Summers, aka Skinandor, taking the early lead here, 1-0. First game, both of them shaking off the first game jitters a bit. And nothing. Oh, 2-ball maybe going to get knocked in. No, not quite. Hang up in the pocket. So dry break there for RaeAnn.
Okay.
And Marla's going to have her opportunity.
Where are our normal chatters this morning?
They're all hit. Oh, I got to figure out too. I don't know how you do this. Let's see. Can I? Oh, that didn't work. Let's see.
That was a nice shot. Oh, well, that one ball looks like it's in trouble now. I don't think it goes past the 13. Oh, must. She's taking it.
That didn't work.
No. All right, RaeAnn. What are you going to do? Got a little issue with the 10 ball, 9 ball. It's going to require a little deft maneuvering down here.
Mark Host checking in, saying good luck, RaeAnn.
Oh, she can follow this 14 just a little bit. She's got the 10 ball for sure. I can't tell if the 9 ball goes past the 13. But the 10 ball certainly does. That would kind of open things up for her a little bit.
Well, that's a good way to hit
Yeah,
that. I like
yeah,
that. I'd shoot the 12 here, come back for
yeah.
the 11,
For 11
on
in the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then follow to get on this. Yeah, she doesn't want to come uphill too far on the 11. That's going to leave her on the wrong side of the table after the shot.
Get over there.
Oh, that's going to work.
Pretty good.
Will she run
You
into
got to be careful
that?
not to get behind the 6 here is the problem. Because
Right.
I think you're almost going to hit the 7.
Okay.
Look at that. Good thing you put the barricade up. She almost walked through.
Oh, good.
She stopped
She
in
stopped.
bewilderment and looked around and found another path.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, this is tough to hit this and not. I think you almost think about playing this off the 8 ball just to give yourself that little forward angle
Oh,
a little bit more. But
sure.
I don't know if she's going to see that or do that.
Oh.
See, she knew because she hit it hard
Yeah.
enough to try and get through there. She knew she was running into traffic, but. Okay, so Marla with her opportunity, looking at that 5 up in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Can she get back and break that 3-6? I'm pretty sure
don't
that's
know.
why she's shooting this, but maybe not. Safety coming?
Does that 3 ball go past the 6?
I do not think so.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
like that
but
shot,
yeah,
even though she's okay here
yeah.
actually. If you
Oh,
shoot
I
this 7 up
suppose.
in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
corner,
yeah. If you get on that side.
little draw,
Right, right,
you're
right.
sitting good if she
Yep,
can hold it.
yep.
She got to draw it though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh.
and
Well.
that's so. I just want to say, like, that's the biggest difference I think when you watch. It's the stroke coming through that shot. You
Okay.
know,
Right.
knowing that you're not hitting the cue ball.
Right.
It's impossible to hold that or float it over like she wants to
Mm-hmm.
if you actually are just hitting the cue ball. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
It's got to be in the stroke.
right. Because it should just drift,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't force that shot because that angle isn't there. That's why she had to come strong into the 3 the way that she did, even though she almost had the angle correct for the 7.
Right. And does that just come from uncertainty by the shooter being exactly how much
It's
I
honestly
have to draw?
development of stroke,
Yeah.
to be honest. You know what I mean? Like, there's
Mm-hmm.
so many
Mm-hmm.
players that just hit the ball and do
Mm-hmm.
it really well. I mean, you can get good at that game, but you aren't going to be able to shoot certain shots, and that's why. So that shot, I don't know if it's in the wheelhouse. That's like Susie. It doesn't make you a bad player by any means. Susie's a champion, but
Right.
Susie, you don't see her drawing a ball very often.
Right.
I mean, almost never.
Right.
You know, she always is playing natural shape,
Yep.
natural lines. That's
Mm-hmm.
why she makes. That's why she
And
takes.
she does it very well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like, really well.
Oh, that was a nice
So-
shot. I think she should be able to get a nice leave on her 8 ball here if she doesn't run into problems with the 11. Oh, she's going to take her medicine with the long shot.
See, but here, I mean, here's the deal: the shooters that are like that, I would almost bet money on Marla making this ball
Right.
because they are such good straight ball shooters. She
Right.
didn't do it, but my point is still.
They tend
I-
to leave themselves in a little bit tougher position on the shot, so they have to make the hard
Yeah, they're
shots.
just ball makers.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, that's like, you know, up north bars, a lot of the really great players there.
Mhm.
Even, you know, and any time that you get into bar pool, it is because you don't have a cue ball that you can manipulate. The
Right.
cloth isn't the same.
No.
None of it. So you have to just get really good at just
Making the ball
striking balls and hitting them.
and making that hard shot. Making it all the way down the table and the hard
Sometimes
cuts.
it's hard to transition
Yeah.
to this because everything is so much different in how you play it. Oh boy.
Oh boy. She's got to get.
She
Well,
got
gave her a little bit more challenging.
little
Otherwise,
lucky,
it
yeah.
was left straight on. But Marla has the ability to cut this in, certainly. And I think
Well,
she
and
does it
she
with
has some
confidence.
height
Yeah,
advantage
is
here,
she?
like
Yeah.
you. This
Right.
isn't much of a stretch shot for
yeah,
her,
that was a nice shot.
so she's used to that.
So we are tied up in a race to 6.
Good shot there by Marla.
Mm-hmm.
Wastes no time once she sees it. Gets on down and hits it straight down the center of the pocket.
You know, I took a lesson from you, and I do remember, and I try to remember that when I'm shooting, where we were practicing with the stroke, of course, but hesitating a little bit at the top of the stroke.
Yeah.
And sometimes when I'm watching my peers play, I think they would also really benefit
Yeah.
from that because they lose their stroke by coming back and coming through so fast.
The best way I think for people to try and look at that is you're breaking it down into segmented pieces.
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing that you're going to do is get your cue in line with where you intend to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Laying that cue in there, and then you position your body underneath your cue. You're not even practicing your stroke yet. You're
That's
just
the pre-shot routine we
getting
talk about all the
into your
time.
mechanical position. Once you're there, find your speed.
Mm-hmm.
Once you find your speed, you stop again. Make sure that my line is still on, right? That's what that
Right,
first initial
right.
at the front of the ball stop is.
Mm-hmm.
And then I pull back on that line that I know I'm going to be shooting, and get ready for that release, which is the last part of the shot.
Right.
So it the more that you can break that down, and it doesn't have to look like that every time.
Right.
I mean, people make that like, oh my God, I can't imagine. But it becomes natural,
It does.
and as you practice, if you put all of those principles into your stroke, you will improve. I guarantee it.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you, you will improve because you'll be able to break those things down and
Well, I find I'm much more accurate by slowing that down at the top of my stroke.
yep.
That it certainly helped me.
Well, because it's about that final throw.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I mean, that's if you get yourself ready and you can throw that cue dead straight every time,
Mm-hmm.
your aiming adjustments become very minor.
What's funny is then depending on your opponent, and we all play opponents of much different experience and levels, and they, shoot differently. You sometimes fall into a pattern of you're playing someone and they just get down and they stroke and shoot, and so then you start doing the same thing they're doing instead of relying on your mechanics and pre-shot routine and all of those things that make you successful. Guilty.
Guilty.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm guilty as
I was
charged.
just saying this morning to somebody, I said, if I could do everything consistently all the time like I teach,
Mm-hmm.
I would never miss.
Right, right.
And it's just the truth, I mean. But the problem is nobody, it's so hard to do that consistently. Mason's really pulled up his game. He just went out to Seattle, Washington
Oh, he
for
did.
that
Yeah.
matchroom event. He
Right.
ended up 13 through 16, but he made it to the final bracket, which is great.
Oh, yeah, it is.
And he went hill in the first round in the final bracket. So one more, he would have gotten into 5th place. One more
That's
after that
great.
would have been 3rd, and then the finals.
Yeah, if you want to watch someone with a nice stroke.
Yeah,
You
him,
watch
Caden,
Mason.
both of
Yeah.
them.
Hayden's been in New Zealand. Now,
He
I
has.
believe he lost his first match 7-6. I think he won his second match 7-6, but I didn't hear what happened after that. Do you know?
No, I haven't really heard
Okay.
much.
It's the time difference and trying to track what was going on was weird because we were all sleeping when he was playing.
Right.
Um,
Oh, Cheryl saying good morning to you and somebody with multiple L's. In the end of their name.
Good morning, Cheryl. How
She
are
gave me
you?
an extra instead of giving
She
me just
did
one. Instead
extra.
of just
Yeah,
one.
blah, blah, blah.
She gave me 2 extra
Like
L's.
if you can roll your L's, can you do that? I
No.
can't do that. No.
No. I would not have made a very good Spanish-speaking person.
No. Okay.
All right, guys, get out there, share the stream. This is our new Queen Bees. It's going to have lots and lots of ladies from around the state. We already got quite a few signed up. The interest has gone way up. Instead of having a list of 1 or 2 or planned out, I think, for the next couple months.
We are. After I got the lineup and sent it to Patrick, he said, okay, just so you know, I usually don't schedule out more than 4 weeks in advance.
Yeah.
I was like, sorry, Patrick, I got a little excited talking to everybody.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, and I'm glad that people are excited to
Mhm.
get back into playing. But
Tis the season, isn't it? We're all
Yep.
starting leagues. We started our first night of Thursday night league this last week, and I think Tuesday here we'll start on September 17th.
thank goodness. I was going to have to go get a second job pretty soon, I think.
Yeah, I know. Oh boy.
That's all right. The
I'm
golf
looking forward
courses
to
are
it.
much more important than the pool hall.
No. I didn't
I'm
even.
just kidding.
I swung a club once this year when I went up to practice, and I was so bad I didn't go out and play.
I want to go and play. See, and truly, that is what I love about Marla's game. She just
Yeah.
is nonstop,
Right.
firing them
Yep.
into the center, the middle of the hole.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just very little doubt.
No, and she doesn't
Once she hits
bemoan.
them.
If she leaves herself a little short or not quite this position she maybe would have wanted, she's not
So smart
rolling her
shot
eyes
here. I
and
like
throwing
this.
up her hands and bemoaning what's going on.
I actually don't mind her shooting that right there.
Oh, there you go.
Uh-oh,
Oh, no
she's gonna mind it.
reward, Marla. Well, now, RaeAnn, you have the advantage here, girl. Marla's in one ball, basically, when you're down to your last object ball. You're one ball. Hell.
Kind of going to look around, see what she's got here.
I'd be tempted to hit that 12 and just park the cue ball right behind that 8 to move that 13 and 12 ball away, unless there's an easy pick to put one in and move the other one. I don't know that there is. Oh, that's nice.
So yeah, you can see that 12, 13 is in trouble, but I think that 12
Does
on
a
the
12 go on
side
the
would be the
side?
start. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. Sure, that's where I would kind of go to. It's close though.
I'm looking out at the table. Can
Yeah,
she pick that off
it's
without
really
hitting the
not.
8?
I don't
Now
I
that
don't
I
think
wouldn't
she
do.
can. She doesn't have it here.
No, I
Well,
don't
I
think
think
so.
I would
Yeah.
try and break it off the 9, I think.
I think so too, and just leave the cue ball parked behind the 8. Just a
'Cause-
little
Yeah, or
tap.
oh, I see. Play
Yeah,
safe.
yeah,
Yeah,
play
I mean,
safe.
safe's
Yeah, yeah,
probably
yeah, yeah.
smartest.
I
Maybe
wouldn't
she'll
want to
do
take
that
this.
and wants to
Maybe,
get it out of the way here first.
maybe.
Because you can play safe a
Well,
whole
that's
bunch of
true.
ways off
That's
of this.
true.
But she might give it a run here too. One or two rails coming
Might.
back to
She
it.
might.
Tap into it. You never know.
As long as she gets down, I would feel better being down on this side for her next shot. Oh. Well,
Well, it's not going to
that's
be any
not
good.
going to be good. So I think the 8 ball goes past the 12, does it not?
Oh yeah. Marla's going to be taking advantage of this, I think. See, this is where that poke hurts you a little bit. So her being able to get position on this is going to require her not just. No, she did all right.
Yep.
She followed through nice enough to hold it.
Oh boy. She got away with it.
Not even close.
Yep. Okay. All right. I just saw it head in that direction and went, oh,
It was pretty close.
Yeah. All right. 2 to 1.
We'll take another look here in a second at Marla's last couple of shots, including that cliffhanger at the end of it. There it is. 1 ball. I like Marla. She shoots fast enough that I can catch 2 in 1.
Yeah.
Let's see the last couple shots to finish it off, and that was
just caught the outer edge of the pocket.
So I was listening to the stream. They're extremely biased in Mason's match, and I'm like, "What is this? A local hero here?"
Oh boy!
And it was.
Oh, it was.
They were trying not to be so obvious, but it was just very obvious that they were disappointed anytime Mason. They, Mason shot a safety where he had to cut the 3 like an inch outside the side pocket to roll the cue ball up and try and get it behind some balls. And it was like, oh, Mason missing that 3 ball. So he didn't miss. Look at his cue ball. Look at what he's doing. But anyway, so it was interesting to listen to.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I tell you, I couldn't be prouder of Mason. He's been putting in the work, and it's been paying off. He got into the final 16 bracket down into the hay ball. He got in the final 16 now in this last one that he shot. So one step at a time.
Yeah. Good
now
for
you
him.
just gotta
I'm
get
happy
through
to see that.
Through that last stage. Well, I tell you, if you play on that table he plays on all the time and do the right things, and he is.
What are the pockets? 3 3/4 inches?
They're closer to 3 and 5/8.
Oh, they are. Wow.
They're pretty
tight.
small.
Yeah.
And it's not just that. It's the right type of practice, and he's been doing study on himself. He's filming himself. He's doing
that's
the
good.
things required to really push himself to that next level. And I see the most work I've seen him put in since he started playing. He's such a great talent. He just never, sometimes you don't know what you don't know, you know.
Right, right.
And as he gets deeper into it, it's good to see him really put in the work.
What's the next tournament on
I
for
don't
him
know.
after this? Don't know.
Honestly, to be honest, nice shot there by RaeAnn. I try not to interfere too much with what he does.
What he plans to do, yeah.
Honestly, I want him to. I never used to watch him because I know I made him nervous, you know what I
Right,
mean, and all
right.
that stuff. And I don't think I'd make it. I'm too nervous now, so
Mm-hmm.
if anything, I protect him from worrying about me being nervous, you know.
Right. Oh, she was trying for that cut on the 12th. All right.
It's a pretty good position
Marla.
for Marla.
It
She'll be able to get
is.
that 5 out
She
of there.
should be able to roll up a little bit off the 3 ball.
6-7 looks like it's on a rope for the most
Yep.
part, so that combination will go. 1-2
She
is a
could
little
make that 1-2 work.
bit of a pain, but hang
Oh,
on.
a little firm. Well, she might
Okay,
still do
though.
it. Yeah, I think she's still okay.
Except for it's a stretch now.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna hold off, leave it there. I would not,
I wouldn't either.
especially since I think that 14 goes off the 5, so the 9, 4. You're not saving yourself anything because I think that 14 will still go. Well, she just didn't look too
comfortable.
too
Little
focused
off
on
whack.
making
Yeah.
that ball.
Uh-huh.
I think she cared. In that particular case, you got to be careful shooting this combination. The 5 and the 14 being tight together, it's the opposite of what you may think. So, really, you want to hit the 9 ball straight on in order to make it. You know, like straight away,
Right.
so you're back cutting the 5 the opposite direction.
Correct.
Even then, it might be iffy. But I think I'd do it.
I think I would too.
She's looking at the 11.
Yeah, do it, RaeAnn. Is she
She's gonna
looking at
just
the
run
11?
in. She might just shoot the 11 and run into him, but I don't know. I don't mind that if that combination is. We'll never know.
Oh boy.
Well, Marla's not going to like what happened to her 5 there because the only
No.
pocket that was open is now
Was where the 11 is sitting now, dead.
not.
No, I wouldn't move the 4 ball here because that would be my ball to move the 5.
Well,
But
scramble
shown
the
me
egg
time
roll
and
here
again.
see
Yep,
what
yep.
happens.
oh, I thought she was going to hit that 11 and open that pocket up.
That could have came out worse. I don't know if RaeAnn can make the
I know.
11 or not.
Or the 15.
So she's got to go the long way.
Yep.
Up table. I was going to say, I'll be surprised to see her shoot the 13. I thought that's what she was looking at. That would have shocked me a little bit.
I saw you have a 9-ball tournament coming up at the end of September here. Is that what I saw a flyer for that you put on? Yeah. The 25th? Am I doing it to you again?
No, I think what you're talking about is possibly, is it Daryl's tournament, the veterans tournament that you're talking about?
No, his tournament is like the 13th of October.
Oh, yeah, October, yep.
Yeah, I thought I
right.
saw something at the end of September here on your quick fair page, but maybe I made it up.
Oh, you know, I wonder if that's still up there from a year ago.
Oh.
Is it a black image with a 9-ball? Big 9-ball?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I think
from like
so.
a
Oh, it
year
is.
ago.
Okay. All right. I just looked
That's my
briefly and I
bad.
thought,
We should.
yeah, we should.
Whoa.
Uh-oh. Mm.
I wonder,
You don't know what to do
I
with
don't
your
know if
phone.
I brought my phone in here. I don't think I did. Here, we can find out. I can search for it.
I can get
Otherwise, it's
mine.
probably in my office.
I'm going to get my phone.
Oh. All right, RaeAnn's gonna, with no other choice available, she's gonna shoot the 11 out of there. So she's got to make sure she gets her cue ball back out of this corner. You don't want to get stuck down here anywhere on this side of the 6 anymore. So back up table she goes, bumping the 8 ball on her way through. Fong waving high. What's going on, Fong? He's going to have to find himself a different place.
Oh, yeah, my bad. It says the year on it. I just
Yeah,
went to your page and
when was it? See, we should.
it was
November
2023.
25th.
Yeah, was. Oh yeah, November 25th. Boy, I was wrong in
why
lots of
that's
things. I had the wrong month. I had the wrong year. I had the wrong everything.
I'll have to take that down.
Yeah,
Somehow it's on there.
my bad. But speaking of Daryl's tournament,
Yeah.
that is.
Don't ask me technical questions because I have no idea.
No. What I know is this, and anyone out there listening can correct me, but it is a Scotch tournament with 4 people teams. You are forming a 3-man team. I use the term man loosely, a 3-person team.
3-person.
1650, I think, below 1650, and then you will be matched with a Marine who will be your 4th player.
It's like your Marine buddy.
And it'll be rotating Scotch, and the contact person is Daryl Zimmerman, and you could message him on Facebook Messenger. On Facebook Messenger, and it's Daryl Zimmerman. So put together your teams. It is to raise money, Toys for Tots. He is asking for a donation that every player brings a toy to
just
donate.
In case, just so we know, it is the local Toys for Tots. So
Okay.
Absolutely every penny generated will go to
locally.
local.
Nice.
Sometimes in those bigger corporations, you get a little questionable of what happens to your stuff. You know, when you.
And I think most people like to know that it is local.
Yeah, and I saw that. You know, somebody had made that comment. That one donation or another is a scam kind of type thing.
Right.
And you know, even if that's true at a corporate level or at a higher level, I know that the local chapters and things really do great.
But the donations get where they're intended to go.
Correct. And either which way, we'll make sure they get where they're intended to go. So.
And then the annual Wibhoff Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame tournament is the following weekend.
Yeah.
And there are several events going on there. I think there's 9-ball and 10-ball. You can go online and register.
Where is it this year? Varsity?
This year it is at Varsity.
Okay. It's good. We'll have to get signed up.
Get signed up. Go online. John Kramer and crew.
And if you're not a Wibhoff member, make sure you get there and sign up for Wibhoff.
Absolutely. It was formed to give kudos to people in Wisconsin that have been instrumental in promoting the sport of pool that we all love. Players, managers, pool hall owners, tournament directors. I like to give recognition to the people that allow us to do what we love to do.
Yeah, the least of those are pool hall owners, though. I'm in it for myself. If you believe that, I'd be rich.
No, exactly.
Yeah, it's definitely not a love of money that keeps me going. Well, that's going to be trouble for Marla. I'm pretty sure RaeAnn's going to
She's got an out here. Yep.
Got a great big group of people over there eating. Must be too cold to be outside.
Yeah, I saw
Kinda
that there
really
was a big group over there eating.
It's supposed to be like 90 some degrees by the end of this week,
I
isn't it?
know. I looked at the whole week and it's mid to high 80s, like
Is
you
it like
said, touching
60 right
90.
now,
Yeah, it
maybe?
is. It's cool now. I got on my
Maybe.
fall clothes. Okay, this is a little bit of a sharper cut maybe than she wanted, but it still can work out for her. Probably sending the cue ball up to the short rail and back.
I think she'll just
She's just going
miss
to touch
the
it and side, so
side
she's just going to
pocket.
roll it up over on the side.
Yeah,
Oh,
just miss the side like that.
okay.
Maybe a bit harder
Yep.
or a bit lighter, one of the
Yep.
two. It's tough. We always feel like we have to hit those thin cuts like that hard, and you
Yeah.
really don't have to hit them as hard as you think you do. It's a tester right here. You
It
just
is.
got to be able to
It
let
is,
this ball
RaeAnn.
go
Oh, I've seen her make these shots a million
straight
times.
line.
Yep.
Looks pretty darn
Well,
good.
look at that,
Wow.
RaeAnn. That was a nice shot.
Yeah, it was.
Good for you. All tied up. So it's getting kind of warm over here.
Great shot there by RaeAnn. All right, back to the rack.
I mentioned that Thursday Night League started Thursday night. I think we have 22 teams.
22 teams,
Yeah.
And then Tuesday's starting up. The meeting is actually tomorrow, or
Right.
Tuesday, this
Yep.
coming Tuesday.
Mhm.
It's the 10th. And then we're planning to start the
The
next
17th,
week on the
yes.
17th. So
Yes.
coming right up, and we got Big Phil running her again.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Ron said, "To heck with those Tuesday night whiners. I'm
Yeah.
done." No, he didn't really. And they are aren't whiners. I only meant part of that.
Right.
No, but that's always a great league. It's
It's
definitely
very.
it's our high skill league.
It
It's
is.
got
It's one of the
and
toughest leagues in the state.
do you
I
know what I
think so.
find really amazing about that league?
What?
Is even though it is the highest rated league that we have as far as players go, all of the players want to play that league because
Yes.
they want to pit themselves against them.
Yes. Who doesn't want to play people that are better
Oh,
than
my
them? I
goodness.
just
Go to any other pool hall on the planet.
Yeah.
I think we're one of the few where we've got people that actually understand that the only way to win is to actually win.
yeah, and you know what? It's like pool lessons for me. I can't tell you in the last 2 or 3 years how I feel I'm so much a better player for having played
Right.
and learned from the people I'm playing against.
Well, and it opens up the possibility when you go to a tournament that is more to your level
Right.
that you're going to kick butt and
Absolutely,
not
yeah.
feel the pressure and not feel any of that because you played against
Right.
some of the best players you can. You know.
Exactly.
So if you can play against them and maintain yourself and hold true, you can do that against
That's
anybody. for sure.
absolutely true.
So that's the biggest gain I think that all the players that play out of the Mad Apple have is that we teach them the environment teaches them not to be scared.
Exactly.
And to
No,
play,
the first year I played here, can you imagine? I was so nervous playing against John Fields and Mason and
Yeah.
people like that. You're like, oh, I'm just going to get my butt kicked. And generally you did. But
right.
sometimes you had a nice table run or you learned some things watching them or you made a really nice shot and they said, wow, that was well played.
We were just talking about the lady in the lower left of the corner there.
We were.
Mhm.
You can see the toe there, Susie.
Miss Cole.
Susie is a staple here.
Oh, quit yelling at me, Patrick. Back to the table view. We could see just fine.
Good morning, Patrick. We haven't heard anything from Mr. Chris. I'm assuming he's still under the weather. And if that's the case, I certainly can help you for a bit if you want or don't have other help for the next match. Up to you.
Yeah. So that's about my level of focus right there. RaeAnn, I was just going to say how focused she looked. You know, just if you
Right.
looked into her eyes, she just looked like she was focused.
Right.
And right in the middle of that, she sees the waitress walk by and yells something at her. Says, hey, I need
Well,
something.
you need that to come around, get around that one ball. All right. You can see it. If you can see it, you can make it.
That's right. As Ricky Poole saying all the time, Ricky Poole would always be, if I can see it, I can make it.
There you go.
And he was right a lot of the times.
And you know, that
Big ring
attitude
game
is a
type
good
player.
one to have.
Yeah.
Regardless of how long you've left yourself on a shot or whatever, you just got to have a making the shot is feeling you can make it.
I don't remember.
There it
That's
is.
a good shot.
Wow.
She's gonna be
Wow. She's got to get past that 5. Is she
far
going to
enough,
do
yeah.
it? I think she's got enough room, doesn't she?
Looks perfect.
Does
yeah.
look good.
I was just telling somebody before how I used to play on 9-foot tables infrequently. I played good because I played against Larry Ryder and
Right.
all those guys on the big tables.
Sure.
And when I first would do that, I would tell everybody, yeah, I play good on a 9-foot table. It just takes me an hour and a half to warm up. And you know what? Every time I would play good, but it took me an hour and a half to warm up. And so as soon as I stopped saying that part of it,
Yeah.
it just wasn't like that anymore.
Right.
And it's amazing how powerful our mind is when it comes to those kind of things.
Exactly. Oh boy. Oh boy, she cut that a little bit
If
short.
only she would have believed she could make that shot, she could have
Exactly.
made it.
Now we're talking about the mental game of pool, and it is so true when sometimes you're down on a shot and that little demon in your head that's saying, oh, this is a hard shot, I'm maybe going to miss it. Well, that's a self-fulfilling prophecy. That's exactly what's going to happen. You have to get those little demons out of your head.
If you haven't played much bottle pool, play some bottle pool for a while. That's the one where it's like billiards,
Okay.
right? So you're trying to knock the bottle over.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, and you will be absolutely amazed how many times you are ignoring the shot mostly. You line up on the shot, but then you go to focus on the carom, and you just stroke through it, and you drill the shot.
Right.
Like every time.
Yeah.
Because you're not even referencing whether you make it or not. You can
Right.
care less.
Right.
You've got your line. You're trying to make the carom, but you're still following through perfect. And
Yep.
and it's amazing how many shots just winging them like that you make. You know. Man, too.
Yeah, Patrick, she's right. Table run and then one ball hell, exactly right. And her 8 balls in a little bit of a
Quandary.
yeah. Although here she is back at the table, she could make this happen.
I think this ball goes. You just got to hit rail first,
yeah,
not a left
yeah.
like she is.
When I practice these rail first, do you know what happens? Many of the times when I make it, you do know what
behind it.
happens. When I
Get
make
behind
it,
it.
I scratch.
Oh,
no,
down here,
comes
yeah.
off and comes down and scratches. No, you hit it perfectly, and you're like, yes, and a no. There goes the cue ball.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Well, Marla knows now it's do or die. She's got to run out these 5 balls.
She's built for this.
She
one,
is.
to be
She
honest.
is.
This is right
And
up
it doesn't
her
look
alley.
like she's going to have anything hard. She's rolled down to maybe the 6 ball. She came a little bit further than she wanted, I'm sure. Well, she likes to leave herself testers, but they never intimidate her, so
Yeah,
she's going to
gonna
go
run this all the way down. Huh?
Oh, she is.
Yeah, just
It moves 8 out of the pocket.
Yeah.
Yep, it's not a bad play at all.
it's too wide.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
No.
too wide.
It was. Was a good thought, though, Marla. Okay, 3-2. RaeAnn is halfway there, but I think Marla's going to have something to say about it.
So I like to see trays and trays of food going out to that table.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting hungry myself.
I'll second.
You have a sandwich on the menu on Sundays that's
The
just
prime rib.
yes,
Yeah.
it's just absolutely once I tried it, and I do love the steak salad. I get it a lot, but on Sundays it's like, oh boy, it's hard to pass up that prime rib steak sandwich.
Yeah. This week we need you to eat it because it was a dead. This is like one of the worst weekends
Oh,
that we ever have.
oh,
It's
really?
after
It's
every
after
year.
Labor Day, and yep, it's really,
After
really
Labor
slow.
Day,
People are starting
everybody's back to
school.
school.
Yeah,
All the college kids are behaving because they
yeah,
actually think they're going to get good grades still.
yeah.
And they get
I
about
get it.
3-4 weeks in, they're like, "Man, I suck at this. I'm
Right.
going to the bar."
Yep.
But yeah, this time of year, it's funny. It's you'd think that the bar business would really be picking up right about now, but it does not. Restaurant, same thing.
Oh, and it's so nice out there. I mean, with a little bit cooler weather and cool nights, I love the Matio and the fire pits, and
Yeah.
they're just really nice. Nice place to sit and visit. Have a couple.
10,
Have some
14
food.
snuck
Ooh,
in.
was that a second bell break? Everything's
I don't
over on
think
one
it
side.
was. I think she
Yeah,
hit this. I'm pretty sure she.
maybe.
Let's take a look. Yeah, second ball.
Yeah, and that I've seen that so
Oh yeah.
much, where it all clusters over on one side.
It's why
Ugh.
I'm not a huge fan of it.
Yeah.
That's pretty good here. Off the 10 in the side. Like this shot. You got to
Mhm.
get fairly
Yeah.
aggressive
Yeah.
because you got to hit it.
Exactly.
I don't think you want to tap this in. You
I
wanna
actually
try
love these shots because I think they're so easy to make.
Yeah, this
All
one's
I look at it
pretty
just
high
say,
in the hole.
yeah,
She still
yeah,
got it.
she
though.
did it. Yeah.
Now she's gonna have to bank that 2 out of there.
Yep. Too bad that 10 ball's in the way of her 6, so she could
Yeah.
have gone at that right now.
Oh, try.
Patrick, you're still on, right? I have a question for you. We're off. The stream is off on September 29th. Is that right? Oh, she's cutting the 11.
Great shot.
That's a nice shot. Yeah, it is.
Didn't get a whole lot of movement out of everything.
No,
I
not a
think she
lot
would have
of
liked
love.
to get a little bit
Right.
more movement. 8-ball kind of stopped her from
Mm-hmm.
rearranging things a bit.
Although the 15 goes past the 1 or not.
Oh,
Maybe
we
not.
still- Look at the scoreboard on this one. That's pretty good. Or we'll just magically make them appear
Okay.
one at a time. Oh, well, we'll just do that and do them all at once. There, now we see it. 3-2. RaeAnn in the lead, race to 6. Did she miss the ball? Must have.
She hit the 9. I missed something there. Did she hit something before she hit the 9?
Not real sure.
Me either, but nobody's contesting the ball in hand, so we did miss something. Maybe you viewers saw what happened. I didn't see it.
I doubt it.
I just was looking. Well, maybe I think it's because
I
we were
just-
looking over Marla's back when she shot at the 9 that was
Right.
on the rail, and I saw the 9 go down. But maybe she fouled somehow. Starting to fill up with our 8-ball players.
It's only 20 after.
It is only 20 after. And a lot come rolling in the last 15 minutes.
You mean positive 5 minutes past?
Yeah. Yes, there's some of that too.
As long as they call, 5 minutes isn't a big deal.
Right,
We got to stop holding up tournaments for people.
right.
Not that we do a lot of that, but people sure like to
Okay.
push their luck.
Hmm.
Uh-oh. Ray with a smile on her face.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, yeah, I didn't have anything anyways.
Yeah.
Probably not minding missing that ball
Right.
too much.
Right. Well, the miss is when you miss and leave the ball block in the pocket. At least you've achieved one thing. Oh, now again, that Marla just got down and shot, and it just didn't seem like she took a second to do, to set up properly. Got a little too loose, I think. Patrick must have checked out. He's not answering me.
Well, I do want to thank everybody for joining us. Make sure you are out there sharing, liking. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We're
Let's
just
try RaeAnn.
we haven't pushed that hard really to get our viewer or our subscribers up, but we really should because then we can start to contribute this money to the juniors also.
Well, speaking of the juniors, I told you a few weeks ago I have a donation to give you,
Yes.
and I will
Yep.
give that to you today.
Speaking of donations, did we? I don't think we announced what we did for TK's tournament. $36.50.
Wow.
$3,650 going to go to the UW Whitewater wheelchair or what do they call it? Disability athletic program,
Mm-hmm.
which is the wheelchair program that TK played in while
So
he was
did he
in
go to
college.
school there?
He
Yeah,
did, yep.
he
UW
did.
Whitewater, yep.
Oh, wow.
So that's where when we reached out to his family, that's where they have requested we send the money. So we're going to be bringing somebody in from there and
Very
presenting them with a
good.
check, and a little bit of TK's family is going to come out and
Well,
join
I
us.
know I mentioned this to you, and you maybe feel weird about it because I wouldn't want you to think self-serving, but I think it is worth a conversation with his family to think about future money on TK's tournament, going to the juniors program, sponsoring people playing pool,
Yeah.
because that keeps TK's name out there
Yeah.
in the pool community when we send somebody playing in a tournament on a TK Tau scholarship.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I think we could do a lot with $3,600.
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, we could pay for a lot of entry
Right.
fees for guys like Damon and
Yep. And we've got
all those
so
young
much
guys.
young talent.
Marla's
You'd really
shaking
like
her
to be
head.
able to support them in that way.
Yeah.
I do not know if she can see the two. I can't tell from this angle.
Is that a hint?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Oh, look, she can see the two
I
now.
think she can. Oh, I didn't realize that was ball in hand.
Yeah,
What's
she
wrong with
hit
it?
the one
Oh,
first.
oh. Okay.
Yeah, Marla hit the one first. That's why
Okay.
she was going. I don't like this angle
I
at
don't
all.
know that I do either. But if she just taps it,
Yeah, just don't go too far.
okay, she's fine. Now I think you want to roll around. She's shooting down on it.
Yeah, let's just bump over into the 15. Oh.
Okay. A tester, but let's see if she can take a 2-game lead. I think RaeAnn is determined today, and Marla has fallen off her game a little bit. I've watched Marla shoot. She shoots better. I think she's got to slow it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Marla and her son, Kanum, I think I'm
Yep.
pronouncing his name correctly.
I think that's right.
They come play in the weekly tournaments a lot.
Yeah, they're here often.
And
honestly.
I've only played Kanum a couple of times, but I think his game is really elevated.
Yeah.
Marla is going to try not to make the mistakes she made on the last run out when she had an open table with balls. And because she's not in a great position here, it would be tempting to just play.
I want to get
Safe,
up
but-
table here as much as
Yeah.
I can. Yeah, and she did.
Oh, she's going to get it on the second
Trick
bump.
shooter.
Yep.
Trick shooting.
Yep.
helped her because RaeAnn actually did have a shot, even though she was on the upper half of the table. I think I'd have to be trying to play off the 9 to leave her bad on the 8 here. I don't know if you want to go for this shot necessarily. Oh, she's going for the 9. And she's going to leave.
There's no telling Marla not to go for it. Oh, boy.
Yeah. Over a ball.
Over a ball.
It's the final hope.
Mm-hmm.
RaeAnn looking to take a 2-game lead in this race to 6. This will get her to 4 if she can pocket the 8.
And there it is. Do not count Marla out. She gets herself settled back down. She's a player.
Quick spin over by Damon, playing his grandpa. Oh, my.
Oh.
Why every time I go over by him do I mess him up? Kid doesn't miss for like 4 racks.
No, I know. I was watching. He's just burning up the table, and then the second you went over to him. Mm-hmm.
Girls are going to take a minute break here. So we'll take a cruise around the room a little bit.
All right.
See if Al can get out here, teach that grandkid a lesson.
Yeah. I can't tell if he's tight up against that 8. He's looking at it like he's got the 15.
He's got enough room.
Yeah.
Al comes in here and practices now because he's got to try and keep up with Damon.
Yeah, exactly.
But Damon got it from... Oh.
He conceded that. Oh, boy.
What else we got in the room here? Anybody? A few other guys starting to come into play.
I forget this guy's name here in the blue shirt. Is it John?
Is it on his shirt?
No.
Almost looked like it
Oh,
was
it
on
almost
his shirt,
did. Is it
That would've been
John?
too
I
easy.
can't remember. Yeah. Bill here on 8. Well, in the meantime, I am going to look at what we've got coming up after the Queens, right? And Jesters, which should start about 1:45, Josh Jolitz is still our
Josh.
defending Jester.
Plays good.
He does. He's just under the 500. He's a 495. And I think he's won 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I think he's going on 4. And he's playing Tim Glasheen, who is a fixture here as well, comes to play the weeklies regularly. I think he works sometimes shift work, so he can't commit so much to the leagues, but he does like to sub when he can. That'll be a good match. And then the nights after that, about 4:30, Brent Lucas, the defending. Am I right? No, Brent's not defending. Sean Hilgers is
Sean
defending.
Hilgers,
Yeah.
yep,
Sean Hilgers, the defending knight, taking on Brent Lucas, and their Fargos are 582 and 586. So that should be good.
I think Damon's taking it easy on Grandpa today.
Is he?
Not on purpose. He's not very happy about it. He's definitely struggling. Well, the ladies are back in action over here, so let's
RaeAnn Racken.
check back in with
One
them.
more, she'd be on the hill. So Marla's got to kick it into the next gear.
All right, Now Marla's back, so RaeAnn gonna go ahead and break here. 4 games to 2. She's in the lead in this race to 6. As you said, one more game gets her to the hill. I'm sure she would love to take that out right now. My goodness, what a mess.
We really haven't, this whole match, really seen a nice big spread out break, have we?
Yep. Jessica.
Oh boy,
Horner,
that's
what's going
ugly.
on, Jess? She said good afternoon. Oh, great first.
Well, good
Queen Bee
afternoon,
match.
Jessica. Yes, great first Queen Bee match. Jessica is on the schedule
Nice.
for
Good to
in
hear.
October. Yep.
That's good. That young lady's game has come a long way since she started playing here.
Yeah. Yes. What I'm going to say, and Jess, you're listening to this, your biggest enemy is your own head.
That's
Because when you believe
Wait,
you can
were
make
you
that.
talking to her or every pool
Yeah,
player
I
in
know,
the
I know.
planet?
But I watch her sometimes when we're
Yeah.
at the thing, and she has the skill, but she doesn't believe sometimes when she gets up to shoot.
It's amazing because I'll have people ask what the difference is. Why, you know what I mean? Like why they. I said it's just as simple as believing you are that. You can't.
Why do you think sometimes the arrogant players who are the most annoying are the better players?
That's right.
Because they're arrogant and they think they're better than everybody else.
Yeah.
And then we let them think that.
Believe it or not, there's ways that you can do it without coming
Oh,
across
I do.
arrogantly.
I believe that. Yes.
I used to be angry all the time when I played. I found that
Really?
very useful. Yes.
Wow.
I used to almost hate the opponent that I was playing for the moment
Ooh.
that I played them,
Mm.
and that was about it. You know,
And you channeled it.
yeah, and I really didn't. You know,
Mhm.
some people it was harder for me to beat because
Right.
there was nothing in them that I could
Yeah.
pick up.
Couldn't
You
get in
know,
their heads or anything.
I
Yeah.
don't care if it was something stupid that guy touches his hand too often. You know what I mean? Irritating. You know, whatever you could use.
What? Billy the Kid?
Oh,
How many
that
times he'd touch his hat and stick out his tongue and
yeah.
stand up and then touch his hat and stick out
I-
his tongue and touch his hat
I
again?
always like the
Readjust it?
padding of the table.
Oh,
that
yeah,
he
yeah.
would pet it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was always my
I
favorite
know.
with him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just it's funny because I don't have that anymore, so now I got to rely on other things. So
Right.
I'm not as explosive,
Yep.
I think, as I could be back then. That's a good shot.
Oh,
by
yeah.
Marla.
There you
Very
go.
good. And it opened up one more
It
ball,
did.
which is all
It
you
did.
need.
Yep. One more ball to open up the pack.
It's tough not to force and miss because
Yeah.
you're trying to hit it too hard.
And that's what happened. Okay, Ray. What you got? Ugly little
Jessica
mess there.
says she always says, "No one has to beat me. I beat myself just fine."
Yep. You just got to do a little meditative cheer for yourself before you get on the table because
Or
you
try
certainly
my
know
old
the
method,
skills.
Just hate everybody.
Or try, or yes, nice shot, RaeAnn. Or try Kendall's route. You just got to come with your angry,
That
your
only
angry
worked when I was
face,
a
and
kid
yeah.
because I was angry.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not. Not at pool players, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's a good opening here for her. Push this out
Yep.
nice. 3-ball can be the only thing to.
Ooh.
Must not have went. She must have been
Must
playing
not have.
off
Maybe.
that
Yeah, I
ball.
think so. She didn't leave Marla a whole lot here. A bank on the 4, maybe. Yeah, I think that's what she's looking at. And I think she was actually doing the same thing, just leaving the cue ball in that cluster.
Is that Jeff Jansen over there? Is that who that is?
Where are we looking?
Over on table 3. Kind of looks like Jeff, but it kind of doesn't.
Oh. Well, it would help if I knew who Jeff Jansen was.
Well, I'm trying to zoom in on him to see if I can tell. Him.
Uh,
I don't know if my camera's going to let me do that.
okay, RaeAnn is going to kick at that 13-12, I think, just to move some things around. And now Marla has a
Be
7
funny
ball
if
to
Jeff
start
Jansen chimed in and said, "No, it's not
with.
me."
Yeah. Yes.
I don't think it is
Exactly.
actually.
Okay.
He's got a newsboy hat on. I was the only one that wore those. Me and Patrick.
Right. Well, when I first saw him across the room and I thought that's what he had on, I thought at first it was Patrick sitting
Patrick,
over
yeah.
there. Yeah.
I quit wearing mine. Everybody kept confusing Patrick and I. Now they confuse me and my Tom, my baker. He's like 100 years old. How rude.
Oh boy.
Went to Beetlejuice last night.
Oh, how was that? I
was
love
good.
the original movie.
It was good.
It was.
I mean, it's worth a see, you know.
So Michael Keaton is in it, right?
Yeah, I mean, and those are all the
Winona Ryder.
Yeah, those
Catherine
are all the
O'Hara?
positives. Yeah.
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 In the original Beetlejuice, when they're all sitting around the table and the banana boat song comes on and the shrimp are doing the things, that's
Yeah.
one of my favorite scenes in that movie.
Well, so
Uh,
I didn't know this, but so they killed off the husband, the dad,
yeah, that was originally played by Alec Baldwin, was it?
Jones. He played in Howard the Duck, the bad guy. Where do I know him from otherwise?
I don't know.
His last name is Jones.
Okay.
But they killed him off because he got caught on child porn stuff.
Oh.
So it's funny, and I'm going to give something away, but the way that he died, he got his head chopped off, so he's walking around in the movie, and he's missing the entire top. So they did him right, knowing what he got done
Oh
for.
no. Oh boy.
Laura Link, good morning. Awesome match. I agree. Couple good matchups here. Laura, you're not allowed in the Queen Bees. Laura's only allowed to play in the Queens.
She is.
All these ladies didn't want to get beat up by you, so they had to form their own team.
That's right.
But don't worry, we got plenty.
We got plenty. We still got people coming for you. And speaking of Laura, we can get you back on that list. It's almost time to see you again, Laura.
I would agree.
Heidi Ross is our reigning queen. And Heidi actually could have elected to go to the Queen Bees, and she elected to stay in the Queens. And so she is coming back in a few weeks. She did need to take a little hiatus. So next week, we have
they come
two
from
new people.
Michigan.
I know they do.
So
I know they do.
It is like a commitment like crazy for them to be here. So good to see.
So next week, technically, it will be 2 challengers, not a reigning. I would be tempted to just play a little safety here, RaeAnn, on that 10 ball.
Yeah.
Don't make that 12. Don't do it. I don't think she has AirPods in. Oh, she does. I shouldn't talk.
Oh.
I don't think she's listening to us, though. I think she's got music on.
Laura, you make me so jealous. She's leaving for Jamaica in 3 weeks.
Boy.
But then she said she's
She get back on the list. Oh, perfect.
Way
perfect.
more exciting than Jamaica, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Jamaica, big deal.
Yeah. Oh, if that 10 ball would have just not rolled out quite so far where she was kind of wired.
Yeah, this is interesting.
6 ball go past them?
No, I don't think so.
Well, and I don't like her making balls.
Not sure how this looks, actually. We'll go this way. Oh, that did go. Well, now I don't know what.
No.
She should be able to make this in the side, and if she does, honestly.
Run into the
She's gonna
6?
cross bank it. I don't know what
Okay.
she's doing with the 6 if she
I
makes
don't know
this.
either. Oh, and she's gonna. Oh, I thought she had it.
Curious what she was thinking. If
I
she was thinking
know.
kind of
Me
safe
too.
there too.
Right, right.
Like
Maybe.
wasn't really planning to make that.
Right.
This ball actually throws in, I'm pretty sure. As long as they're close to touching, I think that ball actually will go. Oddly enough. Well, she's not going to shoot it, though. I think it definitely goes from being down table. I think it's tougher from where it is right now.
Yeah, if they're touching, you would think just touching the 6 would throw that 10 in. I wish she'd do it. I'd like to see it.
Jeffrey Jones is the actor's name. Jeffrey Jones.
Jeffrey Jones.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my only giveaway for the whole movie right
Okay.
there. But I just thought it was pretty funny that he deserved that type of a demise.
Oh, this was the guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
But all those people,
Mm-hmm.
something else. This actually isn't bad if she cuts this in the side. I think she's got a pretty good. Yeah, she's going to the corner. I was gonna say I think she's got a pretty good chance of
Oh.
breaking if she did.
Okay. Maybe that was a
She's playing
save.
smart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
What do you do here? Do you try to play it to not make
I was
it?
gonna say I
Because
own
if
the
you
place.
make it,
You meant the shot though. I got it. Nice shot.
yep.
Oh, I kill me.
Pardon?
I said I kill me. He said, "What do you do here?" And I said, "I own the place." I thought it was funnier than it was. I guess.
I'm slow on the uptake. That's just it. Okay, is she? Oh, she is in that opening. I think
She's got a chance here
RaeAnn
for
can see
sure,
that
yeah.
12. Yeah.
Good angle. I think
Yep.
you can either play this light and then come short, or you can go long into the hole between the 8 and the 6. I think just for the point, I think I hit this harder.
Yep.
And just try and hit that hole between the 8 and the 6.
Oh,
Shot.
she got it. Good girl. Okay. She's gonna run into the 10.
Another one of those phrases that only you were allowed to say. I can't say.
No, I know. Sorry. I show my age quite a bit too. Oh,
That's a
there you
really
go.
well
That
hit
was
ball,
a
yeah.
good shot.
That one's very easy
Now
to get
just
wrong.
a little stop shot, just a little draw maybe, and
Right
give
about to where
yourself
she
that.
is, right?
Yes,
I mean,
yes,
so-
yes. But even just a couple of inches,
Yeah.
you got that easy angle to the side pocket.
Yeah, I'd like to see her hit it a little stronger.
Yeah.
I'd like to see her kind of.
Don't
Give it a
follow
bit.
it. I'd do it a little lower. Well,
Okay. Bad angle here for
It
the
is.
corner.
It
She's
is.
going to be trying to keep that. She's got to draw this now to keep it out of the cue ball.
Yeah.
Or out of the cue ball.
out of the cue ball?
Out of the pocket. The cue ball out of the pocket.
Right. Oh. This would be to go to the hill.
Is she cutting this down?
Oh, you know who I was thinking of when you said the father? I was thinking of the original couple, which wouldn't have been the father. The
Oh,
original couple that
yeah,
are the ghosts.
Yep,
in
that
the,
was
yeah.
Baldwin.
Alec
yeah.
Baldwin and Gina Davis, yeah. Oh. She thought she had room. Oh, no. Okay. I would have cut that. Well, she's gotta do something here to get on the 2-ball. But Marla is not afraid to bank either. So if she doesn't get uphill this way, my guess will be, oh, she got it. No, she's gonna bank it. Well, maybe not.
Pretty
maybe
good,
not.
actually. It's pretty straight on.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. You could just roll this ball. I think if you try and snap it, you're going to end up short. Forward.
Nice shot,
could draw it
Marla.
right in the
Wow,
center of
drilled
the hole.
it.
I think we should get the rights to use the staying alive. Staying alive.
Yeah, exactly. And she is 4-2-3.
Good job there by
Good
Marla.
job.
Great bank. Well, you got Porks here today. Did you bring his kid? I don't see him.
I do not see Xander. Oh, yes, I do. He's over there.
Oh, yeah. I forget how big he is.
Yeah, I know. He's gotten really tall in the last year.
I'm looking for a little kid. And
Yeah, he's not anymore.
he's not a little kid anymore.
Mm-mm.
That is the best break we've had so far.
It is.
Look at that spread.
Yeah, it's
Nothing
nice.
within 6 inches of each
Nope,
other. That's
nope.
a beautiful break.
Yep, that's what I would take. 13, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a good opportunity for Marla. This would be a big boost if she could get to 4 here. Especially
See,
on
I
a
think
run
I would
out.
take the 15 here only because the angle was perfect and
Well,
the
this
9
is
was
trouble
sitting
now.
out
Even
in the
though
open.
you have
Yeah,
the 14, and
yeah.
it's tough to get shape here with a little bit
I
of
would have gone with the 15 and worked on those balls down there. And left the 9 because it was out in the open. You could get position wherever you needed to from that ball. But a chance here for RaeAnn, and I actually think I would start with that 5.
Yeah, I like
5
that.
to the 6, maybe. Well, the 6
Yeah, I
does
like
go down
that.
to the corner.
Yeah, still, I think the 5 to the 6
Yeah.
is nice. You're not moving the cue ball very
Right,
much.
right.
You only got to get where the 5 is. right?
Exactly.
So I like that plan. 5 to
Yep.
the 6.
Mhm.
Then you can go 3,
Whatever-
the 1, the 7.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh boy, she's gonna
Oh,
start down
no. You're not going to like that start. RaeAnn, what are you going to do with that 5 down the road? I suppose she thinks it does sneak past the 14, but that's
here. I
tight.
don't know that it does even.
It's tight.
Well, let's see. Oh, see, she's got it. Perfect. Shoot the
Yeah.
2 right now. Come
Yep.
up for the 5. Well,
Mhm.
1 might be in the way. Hard to say.
Mm-hmm. I think she's playing it like she can get on she can get that 5 past the. I don't like playing with half a pocket. I like at least having
Yeah.
the whole pocket if I can.
Yeah, unless you have to. I mean,
Right.
there wouldn't have been anything that would have hurt her shooting
Right.
the 5
Well,
first
if it
there.
does go, I would take it now where you at least have some control over it. Otherwise, from any kind of back cut,
Well,
that
'cause
makes
you
it
don't
really
have to do anything
tricky.
with the cue ball
Yeah,
again. You can just
exactly. Yep, you
roll
can
it,
just
you got the
yeah.
sticks. Anything else is going to be tough.
Uh-huh.
But I don't mind 6, 7, 3 to play up for the 5. So 7 now, play for the 3 in the side so that you can roll up for the
Yeah.
5
Yep.
across where we originally were going to shoot
Mm-hmm.
it.
Oh, none of that.
And
We're all
I've been
gonna
sleeping
start doing
good
it,
for
yeah.
a change, thankfully.
Okay.
14 it might go up in the corner. I don't know. Not quite sure what I would do here, honestly. I think I would probably, if it goes in the corner, I'd probably roll up for the
Yeah,
corner,
yeah, I think
nice
so.
and easy, and
Right,
either play the 5 past the 14 or try and bank it, I guess.
right.
Sure what else you would try and do here. I think she possibly could be able to run into it, but I don't think you want to do that either. No, she's playing side pocket.
Okay.
With a whole lot of luck, she'll have a shot.
Right. If it comes up right back between that 12 and 10.
Well, it's a great shot.
It is. No, you need a little bit of luck, RaeAnn. Oh boy.
Yeah, she doesn't have any of it, actually.
No. Well, now she's got a kick.
Ironically enough, into the pocket we thought she should have shot it in to begin with.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop. Well, good contact, but going to give Jessica another opportunity.
Jessica?
Is that what I just said?
Yeah, Marla. Well, we knew.
Marla.
We knew.
We
It's
know who we're talking
close.
about. Jessica's the last one to talk to me.
That's right. Jessica was talking to us. She's in the chat.
Talking about Marla.
Yep. Okay.
I guess. I don't care for this a whole lot either. You got to get away
No.
from the 8
Yeah.
and get somewhere
Oh,
where you
she
like
gave
it.
that some good spin. But now she's got to get on the 15 on this shot. She's going for it right now. No. Oh, 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 oh boy.
Hmm. Well, she doesn't want to keep speeding up like she is there. Get her to slow down a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
It's funny what nerves do to
I
you.
know, I know.
I can't quite tell. I think she's got a good angle
Well,
on
here it
this,
looks
right?
much straighter,
Yeah.
doesn't it? There
Yeah.
it looks like she'd be running the cue ball over. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, she was going to leave herself tough on that 8 ball anyway.
Well, Marla rushed that.
She did.
And she floated it out
Oh
perfect for
boy,
Ann.
she did. Now just a little stop shot. Just a little stop shot, RaeAnn. Well, I'm just going to say it. Marla doesn't look like herself. I've watched her play plenty.
RaeAnn to go to the hill.
Mm-hmm.
Race to 6. We're doing pretty good on time so far. We're only
No, we're doing good. Not
5.
quite 1. I think it's 40 minutes before we start jesters.
Even if Marla came back, I think we'd be doing
Right.
okay here.
No, they're playing quite fast. And there goes RaeAnn to get on the hill. Shot that with confidence.
5 games to 3. You a Packer fan?
Yeah,
Did you watch that debacle?
I didn't. I mean, my husband had the game on in the other room. I was doing something else, and I would come out once in a while and watch a little bit, and he would say, "They look good, they look good," and then at the end it was like, ugh, I just gave it away.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's too bad.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll
Maybe
see.
Jordan Love needs everybody to hate on him to do good.
Right. I think he's got the chops. I think he
Yeah.
showed that last year, so and we all want him to be successful.
Yeah, I agree.
It's always tough coming in after someone who's kind of been played
Yeah.
legendary. But Aaron Rodgers showed you can do it after following Brett Favre, so
Yeah.
I think he's got the ability.
I think that's what puts me behind Love because he's not arrogant.
Yes, exactly.
I think that's.
Well, it used to be why I was always behind Aaron Rodgers because I didn't think he was either. But
And then he did that
things
weird ass
changed.
drug that he did, whatever he did.
Ayahuasca?
Ayahuasca.
Yeah,
yeah.
ayahuasca. Yeah. No, he just got, I don't know. Let's just say he said lots
He
of
was
things I didn't agree with.
enlightened.
Yeah.
I think any time that you're in a public light like that, I mean, any extreme is probably too
Mhm,
much. You know, I
right.
mean,
Right.
I don't care if
Well, it's
it's
gonna
your
be
political
controversial.
view. I
It
don't
just
care
seems
what
so
it
out of
is.
character because he, for so many years, was the antithesis of controversy.
Yeah.
To enter into that controversial arena and then go whole hog for a year and a half, I was like, wow.
Right.
Oops, Fong's calling me. Hello. I think so, yeah.
She got the call.
I gotta grab my wallet.
My boss here. All right, RaeAnn looking to close things out, finish the deal. She's got a pretty good run at it here. The 5 ball is going to give her some trouble. The 4 ball could give her trouble. Both of them have a pocket.
Stairs, fall up them.
A little bump there.
Yep.
Oh.
Doesn't look like that 4 ball goes past the 14. I think I'd try to cut it to the other corner right now.
Yeah.
Or are you going to scratch off the
I think
14?
you scratched through
Yeah,
that.
I think so too.
So I think, I don't know, if it was up a little further, I'd say brush the 2 off the 5, but
Right.
it's pretty tough from that
It
far back.
is. It is. Maybe you just play safe. Maybe you just bump into the 5 a little bit and park your cue ball behind everything.
Play the 2 straight into,
Oh
yeah.
boy, I didn't
Good
even know
shot.
she could do that. That was a nice shot, RaeAnn.
Yeah, it's still tough to get on that
Yeah,
4
because
ball.
what are you going to do with that 4 ball if you're not on this side? With a little bit of angle on the 7, it's unfortunate. She could have done it with a little bit of, if her cue ball had not rolled up quite so far. Well, hmm. What is she going to do with this 4 ball? Suppose she could try caromming off the 14. Well, maybe she's just going to kick at it.
Yeah, I think that's about her only option if you're
Mhm.
going to try and make it. Otherwise,
Right.
you got to try and play safe. Again, though, Patrick said before, 1 ball hell.
Yeah, when you play safe with that 1 ball you have left on the table, inevitably you're just getting it in trouble.
Yeah. And if you're not, as your opponent, I'm going to try to.
Yeah, exactly.
Every time.
Yeah. I mean, your best Your
Unless I'm
best
dead
chance,
out.
I think, here is getting it close to the pocket. So you put the pressure on your opponent that they have to get out because your
Yeah.
ball's sitting right in front of the pocket.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, no. All right.
Beating up my headset there.
Well, Marla,
It's now or never.
yeah, I'd start with that 14. Just go to town. You
Yeah,
know?
it doesn't really go, right?
It doesn't go to that corner that I know of, so I would start with the opposite corner, get your cue ball up here, and start pecking away. Oh, thank you. Ah,
Uh-oh,
I
who
know
sent
I
me a
still-
mules?
I don't know, but I still have half of one. So somehow, who's ever sending me this drink doesn't know what a short hitter I am.
Yeah. That's right. It just keeps it fresh.
Right, exactly. Marla, girlfriend, I'm just going to tell you, take a little more time.
Yep.
Well,
That's their advantage
it
in
is.
this case.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, did they ever reprogram our buttons?
I don't know. Let's see what we got.
All right,
That's always fun.
let's try one.
Okay.
Uh-oh, one's nothing.
One is
Try
nothing.
two.
Okay.
Well, I
Are we
heard
just-
it, but I
yeah,
didn't
but
hear
it
it.
wasn't very loud.
What happened?
I don't know.
Oh, wait, is that it? Oh, yeah. It's just not turned
Okay,
up.
just like a game show. Ta-da! Right?
Yeah, I think that's it. That was a one. Nothing.
Nothing.
Two.
It's not very
It's
loud.
kind of game showish. Right?
Oh no, oh no, oh no. Marla, just feels like you're giving away the farm right now. She's given up.
Two
And that
the
is just
same.
not Marla. Oh, this is a sharp cut for RaeAnn. But unfortunately for Marla, the 8-ball sits right in front of that pocket. I think she just lost confidence in herself here at the last few games.
We'll see what 4 is, ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Nothing.
Oh man, he hit that ball terrible.
Oh, yeah.
Taylor. All right.
Good, we do still have Taylor.
We
That's
do.
good.
Every ball
Oh, and we
is
got
a
Ray.
rail.
We got Ray.
Yeah, that's Jeff doing Ray. That's
Jeff.
that's the voice, yeah. Jeff. We call him the voice. He does have the perfect.
Oh, that was nice.
Nice
And
shot.
I thought she was maybe going to touch that 15 and stop her ball. Well,
If anybody's watching, just peep in here. Just say hi.
Just say
peep in and say hi.
That's John Fields.
I know.
All right. See if we can finish with a bang here.
Yep.
RaeAnn looking to finish things out.
Mm-hmm.
Remain our queen.
Mm-hmm. Not too hard, girl, because
Look out.
that's where that cue ball's going.
All right, ready?
Oh, look at her walk over there to see. Oh, boy. Well, we have a new queen bee, RaeAnn Summers. Marla did not have her best showing today. I know she's disappointed.
Yeah, and she should be because
Yeah.
she's been
Oh,
playing,
she's a much better player.
playing well, and
Yeah.
sometimes the stream just does it to you.
Sometimes
So.
it does. Yep.
But congratulations to
Yep.
RaeAnn. Thank you guys for joining us. We're going to go off air here for a little while since we
About
got
half an hour.
half hour before we're back up.
Be back
But,
for the jesters. Join us then. Thanks, people.
Thanks, Tanya. Thanks, Sean.
Okay. Thanks,
Yep.
Kendall.
All right,
Bye-bye.
bye.